everybody. Welcome to the Disclosure Lounge. I'm Kelli Brink, and I'm here with my co host, Cameron Santana. Hey, Cameron.
Kelly, it's so great to be here. I'm glad we're finally doing this.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. This is like a long thing in the making. Both of us have true crime podcasts, but we both kind of confessed to each other that we have this love of UFO stories and conspiracy theories. And this is like our brainchild. We're like, hey, why don't we do a podcast about it? So here we are.
Yeah, I think that's so funny that that's one of those things that I'd been talking about for a while with a few people, but I didn't really think it was going to be a reality. And yeah, when you brought it up, I think we are doing the show with Jason Blair on my show, and it was like, you know what? We just need to roll with this. It's time
Yeah,
to.
I know. I've wanted to do this for a long time, but I didn't think I'd be doing I didn't really know anybody to do it with. I thought I'd be rolling solo on this project, and it's really nice to have a partner to do this with, one that's so organized like you. You've got experience with your own podcast. How long have you been podcasting on your other show? And talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I've been podcasting for a total of 6 months. I came out with a book called A Murder on Campus: The Professor, the Cop, and North Carolina's Most Notorious Cold Case. And for promotion, we did a ton of podcasting. And
Who's
eventually,
we?
me and my brother,
That's right.
Brian
Yes.
Santana, yes. Yeah, forgot to give him a plug. But yeah, so we started to do a lot of podcasts, and it's talking about the same story, which is a great story. Make sure you pick up the book. But at the same time, you get kind of bored of it. And eventually my friend Eric Tansey, who has a show called Failure to Stop and came
And
out
I've
with
been on
his.
that show. You
Yeah,
had me
you've
on
been
that
on that
show.
show
Thanks.
as well, right?
Yeah.
So he asked if I wanted to have my own show, and here we are. We've been doing now 2 shows a week. You've been on,
Wow.
gosh, close to what, 6 times?
I
10?
think so. Yeah. So something like that.
I feel like
It's
for a
I've
while it's been every week that I
Yeah.
might as well just call it like the Cameron and Kelly show or something.
Well, yeah, that's what we're doing now. Yes. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten to know each other the last few months with these cute little holiday episodes we've all been doing together with your brother, you, me, and Jason Blair. I feel like we've been a rowdy little crowd of true crime
Yeah,
podcasters.
and you know what? I love true crime, but Eric actually said this, that sometimes you get tired of talking about domestic violence and dead babies. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like that this is something that's refreshing. And,
Yeah.
there's some stuff that's kind of laughable, fake, but at the same time, there's some legit projects and questions that I feel like we can, bring some light to.
Yeah, especially with everything going on in the news lately. I don't know if we're living in a simulation, if this is just the Matrix or what's going on, but there's some crazy news out there lately. I think we kind of like bonded over the Age of Disclosure documentary. We talked about that and some of the other UAP documentaries, and just lots of weird stuff happening lately. So we're going to talk about all of that and some classic things too. We're going to talk about some of the classic conspiracy theories. Like I really want to talk about the JFK assassination, kind of like dive into that a little bit, and like what are some of the theories behind that? Is it exactly what the government tells us, or is there more to it? Was the CIA part of that? Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And I know our first show is going to be Roswell, which is another classic. And those are fun projects to do because there's so many angles and legit arguments you can make. Same way with JFK. JFK is a fascinating case. I've actually been to the warehouse where he was shot from. It's something that when you're looking out that window and you're envisioning how it happened that day, uh, you never get tired of talking about it.
Yeah. And you know, the JFK thing, it kind of goes back to space, aliens, UAPs. I feel like he was about to uncover something big. Um and I personally think he was silenced by our own government, but we'll get into that at some point in our show. Um yeah, so just lots of things we want to cover, and I don't really have all the answers. I don't know all the details on a lot of these theories and a lot of these things I've been seeing in the news. So it's going to be a good opportunity because I love paranormal things and weird news and weird stories. So it's going to be a good opportunity for me to learn more. I'll be learning kind of like right along with these episodes, I feel like. And I don't believe everything I hear or see though. I hover between skeptic and believer. So what do you think? Do you question a lot of what you see, or are you like, no, I totally believe this?
So I tend to question everything, but what I feel is the right time for this show is that now, especially during this administration, you're seeing a lot of documents released. And so you've got, Project Blue Book, for example, which is thousands of pages and thousands of photos that have been released that you can go through and decide, does this look fake? Does this look like a kid is hovering like one of those cheap plastic pools over his house and calling it a UFO? Or does this look legitimate? And I'm not talking about nowadays where we've got AI and you can make some really good fakes. I'm talking about old school photos that were taken, 20 to 30 years ago and are available to the public as well as the investigation that occurred. And so, yeah, I think that you look at it through, or I look at it through a lens of a skeptic, but I feel like there's been so many incidents throughout the world. Some of it's got to be real.
Yeah, I think so. And a lot of the people who are coming forward as UAP whistleblowers and stuff, I'm like, I cannot, I just don't believe that they're all lying or making this up or trying to spread misinformation. I want to trust them. I want to believe that they're telling the truth and not just in on some big government conspiracy. I want to believe. So we'll have to put our tinfoil hats on at some point. We're actually going to make tinfoil hats, I think,
Oh,
aren't we?
absolutely. That's a
Yeah.
must.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. There's going to be some fun things. There's going to be some creepy stuff we talk about. Uh I want to do things like the Mothman and
Yeah. I think
Oak
you're gonna have to
Island.
share your personal encounter
Oh yeah, I've
when you
got
were
a
camping. That's coming
yes.
up.
I had a Sasquatch encounter. I was never a believer. Sasquatch was like never on my radar at all until this one night camping alone, and I just know that's what it was. It was crazy. I'll tell you guys all about that experience sometime, but for now, I think we're gonna get our hats on, get our research done, and keep on preparing these episodes for listeners. And I hope everyone's excited. We're super excited. I want everybody listening to go out and follow us on Instagram at Disclosure Lounge. We're going to be posting some episode teasers and things like that. We've got all sorts of good stuff in store. I'm really excited to get started.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have our first episode up by the first week of February. We'll keep everyone up to date on that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Can't wait. And I especially thank you for doing this with me. I know
Yeah.
I would have never done it on my own. So looking
Yeah,
forward
we're
to
gonna be
working
a
with
good
you.
team. It took both of
Yes.
us to kick each other in the butts to get started, but here we are, and I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be fun, entertaining, informative, and yeah, everyone join us for the first episode in February. So until then, I'm Kelly Brink,
I'm Cameron Santana.
and we will see you guys in the Disclosure Lounge.